Healthy fats and unhealthy fats. What's the difference between them? Are saturated fats bad for us? In this video we're going to talk about fats. Make sure to stick until the end because I'm going to give you a little cooking tip on how to cook better with different fats. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tommy. I'm a human nutrition student and researcher at the university, and my job here is to do the research, study a lot in the health topic, and then I do my own curation, so then I can explain and teach you the best and most valuable information you need to know. Today we're going to talk about fats. So let's start by viewing the different types of fats we can find. We have the saturated fats, the monounsaturated fats, the polyunsaturated fats, and then the trans fats. So saturated, mono, poly, and trans. I start by saying that trans fats are not good for us. We must avoid trans fats. And these fats are used by the industry of pastries, for example. All the products we can find at the supermarket under the sweet categories such as pastries, croissants, bagels, chances are those are going to contain trans fats. So avoid them. Try to reduce that, okay? So to start, we have two types, the solid fats and the liquid fats. Starting with the solid ones, we can differentiate between vegetables and animal fats. Good solid vegetable fats are things like coconut oil, even if it's high in saturated fats, but that's not the problem. And the cocoa butter. The cocoa butter is also a good option for the solid vegetable fats. Bad choices? Well, the palm butter is very bad, and as I said, all the trans fats. Because trans fats usually are unsaturated fats from vegetables that have been converted into a solid state, such as margarine. So margarine is not good for us. It's full of trans fats and we must avoid it. Then we have the animal solid fats. These are the tallow, the lard, the butter, the cheese, and these are all good for us because they do not contain trans fats, so we're not going to be exposed to cardiovascular diseases. Saturated fats are not a problem. And if you believe that saturated fats are still bad for us, then do your own research. Solid animal fats that are bad for us are the same that are good for us, but in this occasion the animal has been fed an improper diet. A diet that's high in toxins, maybe antibiotics, and those things, the toxins especially, are going to be stored, guess what? In the fat. So if we eat the fat of a sick animal, chances are we're going to get sick. So make sure that the fats you get, the solid animal fats, come from a good animal. And then we have the liquid fats. These are the oils. Vegetable good oils are things like olive oil and avocado oil. And then we have the bad guys. The really, really bad guys. Because these are the bad vegetable oils, which are the seed oils. Seed oils are very, very bad for us. They create a lot of inflammation in our body, and inflammation is the activation of the immune system. I have a video talking about inflammation in my channel if you want to check it after this one. And then we have the liquid animal fats, the oils. They're not really oils, but we can find in here the milk fat and the omega-3 fish oil, that's a very good one, and also the egg yolk. And the same thing that applies to the solid fats applies to this one. So it also depends on the circumstances of the animal. If the animal is sick and is full of antibiotics and it has a poor diet, then chances are the fat is not going to really be that good. On the other hand, if the animal is well grown and it has a proper diet, then the fat is good. I mean, just look at the difference between the milk fat that comes from a corn-fed cow and the one that comes from a grass-fed cow. The fat on the grass-fed one is almost yellow. It's full of beta-carotene. It has a fat profile much better than the other one. So take that in mind when you're going to buy animal fat. Quality do matter a lot. So to sum it up, we can say that the best saturated fat, we can find it in animal fats. Things such as cheese, the tallow, the lard, even the butter. Those are very good saturated sources. In this case, the animal fats win. The best monounsaturated fat, though, is the vegetable. Yes, because in the animal we have the lard that's very high in monounsaturated fats, but we have more variety in the vegetable world in here. So I would say olive oil especially, and then also avocado oil, are very rich in monounsaturated fats. And then we have the polyunsaturated fats. And in this group, they both win. Yes, because, for example, in the animal group, we have a good one, which is the omega-3 fish oil. And that's very important. And in the vegetable world, we have, for example, walnuts that are very high in polyunsaturated fats. So I would say this is a draw, or maybe a win for both. Just remember to avoid the polyunsaturated fats that come from the seed oils. By doing this, your body is going to thank you and your health is going to improve for sure. And now the bonus. Stop cooking with olive oil. Stop frying with seed oils. When you are cooking on a pan, you are doing some eggs, a steak, whatever. Do not put the olive oil. Switch instead to a solid saturated fat. Why is that? Because they are more stable to heat. Because we are going to heat up the oil. And the olive oil is a monounsaturated fat. And that's unstable at high heats. Because when we heat up those monounsaturated fatty acids, chances are we're going to create some dangerous components, and that can be even toxic for our body. And we do not want that, don't we? And by changing this with saturated fats, such as lard, tallow, even coconut oil and butter, this problem is avoided because the saturated fatty acids in that fat source are very compact and very close to each other, so they are more stable to heat. And please stop frying with seed oils. Seed oils are the poison of this society. We need to stop eating and frying and cooking with seed oils because they are so bad for us. We should get all those bottles of seed oils we have at home, throw them away and forget about them. I'm serious about this. We should avoid seed oils at all costs. And even fried food. Fried food is not good for you. But that's a content for another video. If you want some fries, for example, well, just try some potatoes in a pan with butter or coconut oil or lard or tallow, and those are delicious. I tried them myself and I promise since then I never looked back to fries. I never looked back to fried chips. So to recap, olive oil only for seasoning, never heat up, and avoid seed oils at all costs, and fried food as well. By doing that, you're going to stay away from diseases for sure, and your body is going to thank you. Your health is improved, and you will feel even better. This is it for this video. I hope you understood every concept I explained. If you have any doubts, there is a comment section down below. I hope you liked the video. If you did, click the like button below, subscribe to the channel, hit on the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching and I see you in the next one. Ciao!